So sorry about that, guys. I had to deal with something. But continuing with your reading, we do have the lovers here. We have the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, and we have cornucopia, as well as firm foundation. So what I'm feeling with these four cards is that not only have you been manifesting love, but I do feel that love is coming in for you. I feel, first of all, I feel you've come into a place of balance between your masculine and feminine. I feel you're really coming into a place of wholeness, completeness within yourself, that's not dependent upon another person. So this Lovers card not only represents the masculine and feminine within yourself, but I think it also represents the masculine that you're calling in if you identify as female, or the feminine that you're calling in if you identify as male. Which is beautiful because you found that wholeness within you, and now it's going to be reflected in your external, in your reality. We have the fourth chakra here, and so I think for you guys, what I'm feeling is that you've probably struggled with your heart chakra for a while. It was hard for you to open up, hard for you to let your heart open, whether that's from a past relationships and past hurts, or I don't know, maybe you've just always been a very quiet and introverted person and have always been very protective of your heart for whatever reason. But it was always kind of hard for you to open up your heart. But I do feel that you've been nudged, whether it's by Archangel Raphael or your spirit guides, to work on it. And you've listened and you've done this. So congratulations. You've really worked on opening your emotions and opening up to people. Because I think you guys are kind of introverted or quiet or shy. And so you're not one to really want to get into emotions. Even though maybe you are quite emotional behind closed doors, you're not somebody who wants to get emotional with people. And so doing this was kind of a big deal for you, but because of it, it's allowing love to come in. It's allowing you to have better relationships as well, not just romantic, but friendships too. And with this cornucopia, this is something that's really blessed. It's really blessed by God, by the universe. And I think this is what they're trying to tell you, is that because you've opened up your heart, you're opening the door to love. You're opening the door to something you've always wanted, because I do feel this is something that's very near to you, and near and dear to you is love and having a loving relationship with someone. Right? You were firm with yourself. You were disciplined with yourself to continue in this journey despite how much it hurt, despite opening up those old wounds and those old hurts. You kept with it and continued. And so I'm hearing in my mind, congratulations for that, for pushing through and continuing with that, because opening up your heart and really sitting with your emotions is not easy. It's not easy at all. And we also have Judgment here, which for me always represents like some important news, right? It's a kind of a revival. I always feel like this is a wake up kind of sign when I get this card. And so I think, again, this is something that the universe has been trying to tell you. Like maybe you've been listening to more love songs recently, or watching more romantic and loving movies or anything like that, but I feel like they've been trying to get your attention, and they've kind of been trying to make it obvious for you guys, and you're just like stubborn, or you're not listening to it. And so this is kind of serving as confirmation to be like, yes, our relationship is coming in. Like, we've been trying to tell you this for a while. Let's see, what else am I getting? For whatever reason with the thinking man in reverse, I kind of just heard, don't worry too much about your future. It's, it's all okay, or it's like going to plan. So if you guys have been really worrying about your future plans or where your life is going, I'm hearing don't worry. It's almost like spirit has you in the palm of their hand. They can see everything crystal clear. If you see in this card, this man is holding a clear quartz crystal. So it's like spirit can see your future for you, and they see it perfect. And so they don't want you to worry too much about this. Of course, have a goal and have an idea of where you want to go in life, but other than that, you don't have to do too much. It's like they have you in their hands, and they're supporting you. And again, for you guys who are manifesting abundance and wealth and prosperity, it's not so much that you need to manifest this as much as like almost accept it. I'm hearing it's like prosperity and abundance are yours. It's just keeping your mind away from this kind of poverty mindset, or I don't have enough, or I'm struggling kind of mindset. So yeah, I think what the universe has been trying to tell you guys is just to stop overthinking. Really give off your worries, your doubts, your fears off to the divine. They're taking care of it. Accept your abundance and be open for love that is coming into your life. I don't know how soon or this is going to happen, but I would say within a couple of months, maybe 3 to 6 months, I would put out there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, hold on. Before I end it, let's take a look at your oracle card. So sorry about that. Wow, so we have bring it into form. Oh my gosh, guys. Wow. So yeah, you definitely have been manifesting, love, I feel, for a lot of you guys. And it's so interesting because we have green in this card too. And so this is something that's definitely coming. You've dreamed about this, you've been wanting this for a long time, or whatever you guys have been manifesting, it's starting to come into form. So this is amazing. All that time you've been putting into putting that intention out there is finally coming into the physical. So you guys have been really diligent, right? You've been really firm, really determined, and you've kept with it, and you've persevered, and now you're going to reap the rewards of that. So that's wonderful. And it's so interesting with the feet here, because it's like you guys were doing ground level work. You were doing that, that first level work, which is often the hardest, is that work at the root. So this is really, really wonderful that you were able to stick with it and do that work at the ground level, so that everything else kind of flows. And look at, and look at all the fireflies, or I don't know if they're fireflies, around this person. Look at how much light there is surrounding you. For me, these represent your spirit guides, and they're all around you. They're supporting you, and they're loving you, and they've been with you every step of the way. This can also represent your journey, right? And I'm also getting the message that this is the impact you have on people. Like everywhere you go, you leave a footprint. You leave an impact. Your vibration is really high as well, and you impact people's lives. Even if they don't understand it consciously, you're impacting their subconscious. And you make a difference. People miss you when you leave. It's like, oh my God, that person was so great. They may not realize it in the moment, but after you leave their presence, or, let's say you were working with coworkers and you're leaving for a new job, they're going to think back on you. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for your messages, guys. For whatever reason, I'm hearing blonde hair. I don't know why, but that's all I'm getting for your messages, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next tarot pick a card. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 3 with this Lemurian quartz seed crystal. Let's see what the universe has been trying to tell you. I'm going to leave your oracle card for last at the end. So we have man holding a coin, walking away, the world, magician and the mirror, blossoming abundance, memories of love, 10 of swords, the devil, 2 of coins, and the chariot. I'm hearing with this card, it's time to move forward. So again, we have the devil and the 10 of swords here. So I don't know if you guys are still in this energy, but there was definitely something holding you back, something keeping you blocked, something that was just not working in your life. Maybe it's an old habit, an addiction, maybe it was an obsession with an old lover or something like that, because we do have the memories of love card here. So whatever it is, It's time to move forward if you haven't, or if you have, I think this is Spirit just kind of congratulating you and telling you you've left this energy. And because of that, right, because you've walked away or because you need to walk away, you're really allowing this abundance to come in. You know, you're really stepping into your power as the magician, as this miracle worker, as this light worker. But yeah, the main message that I'm getting from this reading overall is the universe is literally telling you, if you haven't walked away, to walk away from whatever no longer serving you, because again, it's not serving you, it's not helping you in any way. And there's so much that's waiting for you once you do walk away from this. For those of you who know exactly what I'm talking about, you know exactly what it is that's been holding you back, and you have walked away. This is Spirit telling you that because you've done that, right? I'm almost getting with the World card. You may not see changes right away, but because you've done that, you've unlocked a part of yourself that that stands up for themselves, that's strong, that's capable, that knows their worth. I'm also going to just read the World card in reverse and see if there's any extra messages for that. So in reverse, the World means you've been severely limiting your view of things. You're thinking too narrowly, either in your options for action or in what you feel you deserve. You may be feeling boxed in by old ways of doing things, not quite sure of how to expand. This card calls for you to think creatively outside the box you find yourself in now. In addition, you may have emotionally painted yourself into a corner, surrounded on all sides by energies such as fear, short-sightedness, limited thinking, or self-doubt. But you still have the option to let all of that go, and this card is telling you not to wait a minute longer to do so. It's time to break out, see the unlimited horizons around you, and know that the world is waiting for you to take center stage. So wow, guys, exactly as I was saying, right? Spirit is really telling you guys that it's time for you to spread your wings, for you to move on to better and bigger things. Whatever was holding you back, whatever that chain was, you know, whatever the devil represents for you in your life, whatever the 10 of Swords represents for you in your life, you have the power to move away from this. You have the power to move forward completely balanced and completely in your own power and in your own strength. You are very, very powerful. If you don't know this, you are powerful, you are capable, and you do deserve the world. You absolutely deserve the world. You know, you deserve everything good in life. And not only that, but you have the power to manifest it. You have the power to create the life of your dreams. You know, this also could have been that you guys haven't been taking time for yourself as you do for others, especially when we have the Two of Pentacles here, right? This energy of juggling or trying to make ends meet, trying to balance between two things. So again, this could be in your real life, you know, balancing work and family life or something like that, or even just balancing the thoughts in your own mind, really trying to come to an equilibrium, but you're struggling. So I'm just hearing, walk away from this, give it up to the give it up to God, give it up to the universe, give it up to Spirit. And as you do this, you set yourself free. You know, you give that burden off to God, the universe, and you no longer have to carry it. For those of you guys who have been manifesting money and who have been doing affirmations or things like that, I'm here to confirm you with this card that this is representing that money is coming in, whether this is in the form of a new job that maybe you applied for, or I don't know, maybe just like extra cash that you didn't realize is coming to you. Something like that. Whatever you've been manifesting regarding abundance has been working, and there's an energy you've been putting out there. So Spirit wants to confirm that for you and say that it's not that they haven't heard you or recognized you. It's just that sometimes things do take time, and there may be a divine timing in place with this manifestation, but don't let that discourage you, especially if it's like abundance in like every form of your life, I'm hearing. So it may not just be monetary. If this is something like a prosperity or abundance in like every aspect of your life, like really great finances, like a great relationship, great family relationship, good health, things like that. This is something that's going to take a little bit of a time to manifest, but it is coming and it is happening. So please be patient and recognize divine timing is at work. We also have the numbers 43 here, which equals 7. So I don't know if any of you guys are life path 7s, or maybe you see 7s a lot, but yeah, it's just kind of letting you know that things are happening, but it just may take some time. Like if you look in this card, right, this field didn't just magically happen. It took time for every, blade of grass and all these flowers to grow. So let things happen in the time that they need to. Because this is what's going on right now, is the blossoming. This blossoming of abundance is what's happening, and this is something that happens over time, right? It's not just that it's abundant like magic, it's that it blossoms over time. So again, I'm just getting the message to be patient and to continue to just do what you've been doing and be optimistic as well, because this is coming for you. This is where where your journey ends, right? This is your destination, which is amazing. Okay, so now let's see what your oracle message is for you guys. So we have come to life. So yeah, again, this is wonderful, and it's so funny because I choose these oracle cards before, at least for this pick a card, before I actually chose the card. So it's so funny how it resonates, come to life. So whatever, again, like I said, whatever was holding you guys back, whatever was depleting you, was making you, be in this kind of gray energy, this black and white energy. It's about letting that go, leave that behind, and really start to paint some color, really start to get your joy back, get your groove back, get your power back, your strength back, your liveliness back. There's something about, and again, we see this little butterfly here. It's time to transform and move on to that next stage of your life, onto better and bigger things, because that's what awaits you. I think this is honey in this little cup right here, and so it's time for you to enjoy the sweet things out of life. And look at how I think she took the honey and she's putting it on her leg. So it's time for you to enjoy the sweetness of life, and you to take your portion of the sweetness of life, because you deserve it. You guys may also see birds a lot. That's a way that the divine connects to you. You may feel very connected to birds as well. But yeah, it's time for you guys to put life into your own hands. And again, for those of you who have already walked away and who've already heard this message and have, started doing it, this is just letting you know that you are definitely on the right path and things are working for you. Do not look back, walk away and move forward and stay on that course to your victory, to your blossoming abundance, to your wealth, your prosperity, to you becoming this wonderful magician, this powerful creator that you are. Look at all the magic, all the power coming out of this man's hand. This is you. You guys are also very highly connected and spiritual, very connected to the divine. You feel spirit in everything. So that's all I'm getting for your messages, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to move on to the next pile. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 4 with this rainbow fluorite crystal. Let's see what the universe has been trying to tell you guys. I'm going to leave your oracle card for last. So we have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So this is your third eye chakra. We have Goddess of the Moon. We have All Tied Up. We have Adjacent Possibilities, Recognition and Success, the Fool, the High Priestess, 10 of Wands, oops, the 6 of Wands, and the Hermit. Okay, so first thing is there's kind of a little bit of a conflicting energy here. It's like I don't know where to start. Maybe you guys have been feeling confused as well. With the 6th chakra card, I'm just hearing look within yourself. You know all the answers. Let's see. I'm really drawn to this High Priestess card. But it's really interesting how you have the High Priestess here, but you have the Goddess of the Moon, which for me also represents the High Priestess in this specific deck, but you have it in reverse. It's like you guys are spiritual, intuitive, but you almost doubt this, or it's like you don't trust yourself regarding your intuition. You don't trust yourself regarding your psychic gifts. It's like if you allow it to happen, you know, the doors will open. I don't know if maybe you're a little, I don't want to say it's fear, but it's like there's some kind of disconnect between, because it's like with the High Priestess, this is the card that represents intuition. You know, you are intuitive, you are psychic, you are wise, but then it's like you almost doubt yourself, or you criticize yourself at times, or you know, you just maybe you don't believe everything that you're getting. And so I just feel like Spirit is kind of telling you need to really maybe do some more third eye chakra meditations, or really sit in meditation and really connect, because you're doubting yourself, and this isn't good with somebody who's as intuitive and psychic as you, because you know, because then you're going to start having a whole bunch of different things pop up in your mind, or things that you feel, and it's going to lead to fear, which is never good, right? You're going to feel I don't know, just confused. You're going to feel like you're stuck, like you can't move. Because with the recognition and reward card, I do feel like you guys are meant to be kind of in public, or be known. I don't know if it's be famous, but there's something about you that, like, within your life, somehow for something, you're going to be recognized, you're going to be known for something. I do think it has a relationship with your like spiritual or psychic gifts. Like there's something you're going to be known for in regards to your natural talents and abilities. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual, but because, you know, the High Priestess is here, as well as the Goddess of the Moon, I do think it's something spiritual, but it's definitely going to involve your natural talents and your natural gifts. But you need to really, again, learn how to trust yourself. You have to let go of the worries of the past, or all these fears, and move forward. Otherwise, the success, it's not that it's not going to happen, but it's going to be delayed. With this 6 of Wands card in reverse, it's going to be delayed. And I'm hearing you've put too much work in, too much time as the Hermit, you know, too much solitary time, too much self-reflection and introspection for you not to have this recognition, not to have this light upon you. You spent too much time doing this work for you not to receive the rewards, not to receive the you know, the praise for that, because you are so wise and you've worked really hard to build up this wisdom, and really even really even recognize that you have these natural talents and abilities and gifts, or natural talent or ability and gift. So you've worked hard to develop this, and so it's time to really let it come through. I'm getting the message, you know, from the universe, really, that they're trying to tell you is to be open and let yourself do what you're good at. You know, accept that you are intuitive, accept that you are psychic, accept that you are gifted, and kind of run with it. And don't be, don't be closed off, because this is going to lead to so many opportunities. So many doors are going to open for you guys. But you have to be open to it. Again, I don't think it's fear. I don't think you're afraid, but I just think like there's like some doubt that really needs to be kind of wiped out. And I'm not saying you'll never have moments of doubt, not at all, but there has to come a point where you can't be doubting every little thing that you get. You really have to take a stand and say, I'm going to trust and I'm going to believe in the unknown. Because it has been a struggle for you. It has been a journey for you. I'm getting that with the Ten of Wands. You have worked hard and you've gone through a lot of these burdens to get where you are, and you really deserve this limelight. You really deserve this new beginning, this new blessing. But if you keep your head down, you're never going to see it. So you really need to, right, you need to look up to the sun and really raise your head up high to life and say, this is me, this is who I am, and I have to embrace all these parts of me. I have to embrace my gifts, I have to embrace my talents, I have to embrace what I can offer the world. If you've ever struggled with feeling less than, that you're not deserving, or maybe self-esteem issues, right? Work on those. And if you have worked on those, like, don't sit in that energy anymore. You are worthy. You are enough. You are capable. You are gifted. You are intuitive. You just need to accept it, guys. It's like with this all tied up card in reverse, you guys aren't limited anymore. This shouldn't, it's almost like Spirit is saying, you're boundless, you're limitless, you have no limits, you have no bounds, you're free. But there's almost this weird, it's like you almost keep yourself bound. I don't know if it's out of just no experience, because you don't have the experience, but no one has experience when they first start something. You get the experience as you go along, as you do it, but you have to take that first step. You have to be the one to take that risk and believe. I'm also going to read the book just for any further messages. So, in reverse, this card is telling you that the ties that bind are about to break loose. A previously stuck situation is opening up, and the restrictions are clearing out. This also indicates that you are ready to break free from the habits and patterns that have kept you tied up for so long. Get ready to free yourself. You have all the power and clarity at this point. So untie the binds of the patterns that have stopped you from being authentic and empowered. Now is the time to liberate yourself. And there's a little affirmation at the bottom. I release stuck energy, old habits, and restrictions. My life is opening up. I am free to choose my reality. So that's really great, guys. And also, there's the Adjacent Possibilities card, which I'll also read as well. It says, sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially healthier, it's this card, of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand. Yet every moment gives you the option to open a different door and take a different course, whether it's in your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decisions. This card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be more suited to you. Be conscious, aware, and willing to take new and different action now. Consider the many life choices available. This card is here to tell you you have many options, and it's time to take a wider look at things. So again, guys, right? The universe is telling you that it's time for you to break free. This is your moment. This is your time to shine. You have opportunities. You're talented. You're gifted. It's time to use this. It's not time to hold yourself back. You've been through your spiritual awakening, and I'm not saying we only have one awakening. We go through different things in life, and we go through many lessons, but you guys have gone through that bulk of it. You've done your shadow work. It's time to really stand in the light. It's time to get the recognition you deserve. So this is a message from Spirit telling you that you are worthy, you're good enough, and it's time to break free. I feel like I repeated the same thing so many times in this reading, but I really want you guys to register this and get this. Now let's see your oracle message. So we have new birth, guarded, I believe that's vigilante. So I think, again, it's new birth, right, guys? It's a new start for you. You may still be guarded from, again, you still may be guarded just because you don't have the experience and it's a new territory, it's a new beginning, but it is your time to shine. We have the butterfly here, right? So butterflies always, for me, represent transformation. We have the new growth here. It's time to leave this shell behind, right? This black and white version of yourself and transform into the beautiful butterfly that you are. It's time to really, I'm not sure if this is the right way to say it, but bring color into your life or express yourself in color rather than these, this black and white coloring. I'm also going to read from the book just to get any further clarification on that message. So this card is telling you that there is a fresh new life emerging like a vibrant green shoot rising up from the earth. This new life is in need of your attention and care. It could be a new relationship, a new idea, because a new relationship or a new idea or a new behavior, a new way of looking at yourself that you need to tend to until it becomes more natural for you to embody. So guys, again, maybe you need time before to work on your gifts or you feeling intuitive until it becomes more natural. This is also letting you know that I'm sorry, guys. It's also saying in every creative process, in every birth, in every opening of a new cycle of life, there is a time of vulnerability. This vulnerability is natural and appropriate. It is the full learning to become steady on its legs. Those legs will become remarkably powerful in time, but the process of growth and maturity has to take place, and that requires some wobbly first attempts. It cannot be any other way. So again, guys, I think this is a great card, just letting you know that Spirit understands that you may be feeling nervous and you're kind of in this period of just getting your legs, just starting out, and that's okay. But trust and be open to moving forward with, again, if it's just your psychic gifts or maybe a natural talent of yours, at least take that risk to be open and take that first step. So that's the message that I'm getting for you guys from the universe. So I hope it resonated, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Tarot Pick a Card. Bye for now.